trigonometric functions and its properties. In this topic, we are going to learn more about trigonometric functions, their ratios and their ratios of quadrant angles, odd and even functions, etc. First, odd and even trigonometric functions. So, which trigonometric functions are all odd and which are even? When we will tell a function is an even function and when we will call it as odd function? If f of minus x is equal to f of x, the a real valued function f of x is an even function. So, for even function f of minus x is equal to f of x. If you substitute minus x in the place of x and you get the same function, then we call it as even function. Odd function, so even function f of minus x is equal to f of x, and odd function if it satisfies f of minus x is equal to minus f of x. If you substitute minus x instead of x and you get the function as minus f of x, minus exist ஆச்சுது அப்படினா then we call it as odd function. If the minus disappears, if it vanishes, then we call it as even function. So, in trigonometric functions, cos of minus x is equal to cos x. Always if you substitute minus x in terms of x in the place of x, it will get cos, you will get cos x. Okay, so cos x is cos of minus x equal to cos x. So, cos x is an even function. But sin of minus x is equal to minus sin x. Sin of minus x is equal to minus sin x. Minus pohadu sin. So, it is an odd function. So, cos is an even function, but sin is an odd function. Also, cos is even function, so secant, its inverse, secant is also even function. But all the other ratios, tan x, tan, secant, cosecant and cot are all odd functions. So, cos and secant are even functions, all the other functions such as sine, cosecant, tan and cot are all odd functions. Remember that. Signs of trigonometric functions. Signs of trigonometric ratios. Now we are going to learn in which quadrants which trigonometric ratios are positive. Okay. So, these are all the 4 quadrants. We used to name it in the anti-clockwise direction. This is first, second, third and fourth. In the first quadrant, as x and y are all positive, both x and y axis that comes in the first quadrant are positive, isn't it? So, all trigonometric ratios are positive in the first quadrant. In the first quadrant, all trigonometric ratios are positive. In the second quadrant, sine is positive. So, its inverse. What's its inverse? Sine. Inverse of sine theta is cosecant. So, sine and cosecant are positive in the second quadrant. When we are coming to the third quadrant, here tan is positive in the third quadrant. So, its inverse cot is also positive. And in the fourth quadrant, cos is positive and its inverse secant is also positive. So, if sine and cosecant is positive in the second quadrant, all the other trigonometric ratios are negative in the second quadrant. We know there are 6 trigonometric ratios. So, if sine and cosecant is positive, all the other 4 trigonometric ratios are negative in this quadrant. Similarly, if tan and cot, yes, tan and cot are positive in the third quadrant, so the other 4 trigonometric ratios are negative here. Only in the first quadrant, all trigonometric ratios are positive. So, to remember this, we used to call it as ASTC rule. If you remember this, then you can recognize, you can recall it very easily. ASTC rule. Okay, all students take chocolates, like that you can remember it. So, but it is ASTC rule, that is A in the first quadrant, S in the second, and T in the third, and C in the fourth. So, sin எழுதிட்டேனா cosecant வந்துரும், tan எழுதுனா cot, cos எழுதுனா secant. Okay. So, here it is 0 degree, here 90 degree, and it is 180 degree, it is 270 degree. Now, it is again 360 degree, and it goes on like this. Okay. So, for one full rotation, it takes 360 degree, that is the angle at a point. Okay. So, when we are writing the angles in radian measures, 90 degree is also, it can be written as pi by 2. 180 degree can be written as pi, and 270 degree, and it is 3 pi by 2, and 360 degree, it is 2 pi. So, we can write the angles in the radian measures also. So, for the first quadrant, the angles, it is 90 degree. So, the angles which come before 90 degree can be also written as (90 minus theta). Similarly, the angles which comes after 90 degree can also written as 90 plus theta. Similarly, here it is 180 degree. So, the angles which come before 180 can also be written as 180 minus theta. So, after 180, it is 180 plus theta. Similarly, 270 minus theta, inga 270, so adukku naduvula 270 minus theta nalu inga da 180 plus theta nalu inga da varum. Here 270 plus theta, similarly 360 minus theta also will comes here. Okay. So, theta degree, here 0 degree, so minus theta also will come in this quadrant. Okay. Minus theta, theta plus theta na indha pakkam varum, minus theta na will come in the fourth quadrant. Now, according to the angle measurement, the ratios will change. We call it as trigonometric ratios of allied angles. How will you identify? Okay. So, the sign, the ratios, for the sign of the ratios, you can decide according to this. In the first quadrant, if it lies, then all ratios are positive. If it lies in the second quadrant, sine and cosecant only positive. Okay. Similarly, you can in the third quadrant, tan and cot only positive, all the other ratios are negative. Okay. How will you identify the change in trigonometric ratios? So, one simple example, one simple clue for that, if it is 90 degree and 270 degree, there is a change in trigonometric ratio. Okay. So, change occurs if it is 90 and 270. If it is not, if it is 180 degree and 360 degree, there is no change at all, no change. Okay. For example, we are going to measure for sine 180 plus theta. Sine 180 plus theta. Sine 180 plus theta, and it lies here, isn't it, in the third quadrant. But here I said for 180 and 360 there is no change. For 180 and 360 there is no change. So sine 180 plus theta is equal to, it comes in the third quadrant. So it remains sine theta. Sine 180 plus theta na adu cos appadi maradu. Okay, sine theta. What about the sine plus or minus? It is sine 180 plus theta and it lies in the third quadrant. In the third quadrant sine is negative, tan and cot only positive, so it is minus sine theta. Similarly, okay, for tan 90 plus theta. Tan 90, for tan 90 plus theta, I said for 90 degree and 270 degree there is a change. Y-axis la irukkiradhukku change irukku, but not for the angles which lies on the horizontal axis. So tan 90 plus theta. So 90 plus theta, it comes in the second quadrant. Okay. So 90 ke change irukkudu. There is a change. So allied, tan oda allied cot theta. So now tan 90 plus theta will become cot theta. What about the sine? Tan 90 plus theta, it lies in the second quadrant. In the second quadrant tan negative, sine and cosecant only positive, so it is minus cot theta. Okay, it is equal to minus cot theta. Similarly, secant 270 minus theta. Secant 270 minus theta. So 270 minus theta, it comes in the third quadrant, but 270 ki angle and the ratio change irukkudu. Okay, so secant 270 minus theta, appo ratio change 90 ku 270 ku change irukku. So secant will change as cosecant theta. In which quadrant it occurs? It lies 270 minus theta, then in the third quadrant. Third quadrant la cosecant is negative, so it is minus cosecant theta. Here tan secant, okay, cos 180 minus theta. Okay, cos 180 minus theta. If it is 180, there is no change in the ratio, isn't it? So it remains cos theta. What about it? 180 minus theta, it lies in the second quadrant. Second quadrant la cos negative, so it is minus cos theta. So tan 90 plus theta 270 minus theta அப்படி வரும்போது நம்ம மாத்திரோம், tan cot ஆயிடுது. Secant will become cosecant. But when it comes in 180 and 360 degree, sin 180 plus theta, it remains as sin theta. Only sign will change. Okay, cos 180 minus, so 180 வந்தது அப்படின்னு சொன்னா 180 and 360 there is no change. Similarly, cot 360 minus theta. Okay, so cot 360 minus theta. 360 minus theta, it lies in the fourth quadrant. 180, 360, no change in the ratio. So it will become, it will be remain as cot theta. When we are coming to the sine, 360 minus theta, plus or minus பார்க்கும்போது, here cot is negative. So it is minus cot theta. Okay, so it is given as a table, but if you remember it like this, if you learn it like this, then it will be easy. You couldn't memorize the whole table. Okay, thus you don't want to memorize, just you learn the concept, it will be easier. Example 3.11. Find the value of sin 150 degree, cos 135 degree, tan 120 degree. First sin 150 degree. We have to split this according to the known values. So, sin 150 can be written as sin 90 plus 60. இப்படி வச்சாதான் உனக்கு 60க்கு sin 60க்குரிய ratios or cos 60 ratios உனக்கு தெரியும். So, you have to split according to your known ratios. So, sin 90 plus 60. So, sin 90 plus 60 means it will come in the second quadrant, 90 plus theta, illa second quadrant. Okay. So, what did I tell? For 90 and 270, there is change in trigonometric ratio. But for 180 and 360, there is no change in trigonometric ratio. But for 90 and 270, there is change in trigonometric ratio. So, sin 90 plus 60 can be written as sin வந்து cos ஆகும். So, cos 60 degree, sin 90 plus theta cos theta. So, it is cos 60. What is the value of cos 60? That is equal to 1 by 2. Another method, you can write 150 as 180 minus 30. You know the values, ratios for 30 degree also, isn't it? So, sin 180 minus 30. 180 means there is no change in trigonometric ratio. So, sin remains sin itself. So, sin 30 degree. Also, 180 minus 30. So, 180 minus 30 means it lies in the second quadrant only, isn't it? 180 minus theta. So, it lies in the second quadrant. In the second quadrant, sin is positive. So, minus போட வேண்டாம். It is sin 30. Sin 30 is equal to 1 by 2. Next, cos 135. Cos 135 can be written as cos 90 plus 45. Cos 90 degree plus 45 degree, and it comes in the second quadrant. But cos is negative. Cos is negative in the second quadrant. So, cos 90 plus 45. As 90 comes here, there is change in trigonometric ratio. So, cos changes as sin. So, it is sin 45, but as cos is negative in the second quadrant, you have to write it as minus sin 45. ஏன் minus வருது? Second quadrant la cos negative. So, minus sin 45 is equal to minus 1 by root 2. 90 இருக்கிறதுனால change in trigonometric ratio, as well cos second quadrant la negative ன்றதுனால minus. Or else you can write cos 135 as cos 180 minus 45. 180 minus 45. But 180 இருக்கிறதுனால there is no change in trigonometric ratio. It is cos. Cos 180 minus 45. It also lies in the second quadrant. 180 minus 45 மேல. அப்போ 180க்கு மேல. So, in that quadrant, cos is negative. So, minus cos 45, and that is equal to minus 1 by root 2. Third one is tan 120. It can be written as 180 minus 60. So, tan 180 minus 60 and tan 180 minus 60. So, it lies in the second quadrant. As it is 180, there is no change in trigonometric ratios for 180 and 360 in the axis ku kedaiyadhu. So, tan remains as tan, but 180 minus 60, it is in the second quadrant. In the second quadrant, tan is negative. So, it is minus tan 60, and that is equal to minus root 3. Twelfth example. Find the value of sin 765 degree, cosecant minus 100,410 degree, third cot minus 15 pi by 4. So, first let us take this sin 765 degree. I write 765 as 2 into 360 plus 45. If you divide 765 with 360, it is 2 times, right? 2 times, so 720, and the remainder is 45. So, this is how you have to split it. So, sin 765 can be written as 2 into 360 plus 45, but it is 360 plus 45. For 180 and 360 there is no change in trigonometric ratio. So, sin remains as sin and sin 45, 360 poidum. So, it is sin 45 and sin 45 value is 1 by root 2. Now, cosecant minus 1410. You have to divide 1410 by 360 so that you can split it. So, it is 4 into 360 minus 30. Here we are splitting it as 4 into 360 minus 30. So, 360 means there is no change in trigonometric ratio. So, cosecant will remain cosecant. Okay. But 360 minus 30. So, 360 minus 30 means it comes in the fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant, 360 minus theta, fourth quadrant only. In the fourth quadrant, cos and secant only positive, but cosecant is negative. So, it will become as minus cosecant theta. Already we have a minus there, isn't it? Because, so minus of minus cosecant theta. Okay. So, 30 degree. Inge minus vandhudu because here minus 1410. Here cosecant of minus 1410. Cosecant is an odd function. So, minus veliye vandrum. It is minus cosecant 1410 and we can split it in this case. So, 30 varno known values varra madri split pannanum. So, minus of minus cosecant it is plus cosecant 30, value of cosecant 30 is 2. Third one, cot minus 15 pi by 4, that is equal to cot of minus. So, minus will come out. Cot is a odd function. So, only cos and secant are even functions. Cot it odd function. So, it is minus cot 15 pi by 4. So, 15 pi by 4. I write 15 pi by 4 as, so 15 pi by 4. I write it as 16 pi by 4 minus pi by 4. 16 pi by 4 is equal to 4 pi. So, 4 pi minus pi by 4. This is how. Okay. So, 15 pi by 4 is equal to 4 pi minus pi by 4. 4 pi means it comes in the horizontal axis. 2 pi, 4 pi, all horizontal axis only. So, there is no change in trigonometric ratio. Cot remains as cot. Okay. But 4 pi minus pi by 4. So, it comes in the which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant, the minus 4 pi minus pi by 4. So, in the fourth quadrant, it is negative. Cot is negative. So, cot 4 pi minus pi by 4 is equal to cot pi by 4. But negative vandirukom. Similarly, minus of minus cot pi by 4 is equal to minus minus plus. So, it is cot pi by 4. Cot pi by 4 oda value is equal to 1. Pi by 4 means 180 divided by 4. 180 divided by 4, that is 45. Cot 45 value is 1. Find the value of sin 480. Now, to find the sin value of this number, we have to split it. So, 480, I am going to divide it with 360. So, 1 time 360, 120. So, I write it as sin 360 plus 120. I split 480 as 360 plus 120. Now, in the quadrant, if it is pi or 2 pi, that is 180 or 360, there is no change in the trigonometric ratio. So, I can write it as sine 120. Okay. Also, now it is sine 120, but we couldn't find the value. You are not supposed to know the value of sine 120. So, we are going to split it again. I write it as sine 90 plus 30, or else you can write sine 180 minus 60 as well. Okay. So, sine 90 plus 30. Now, 90 plus 30 means it lies in the second quadrant. In the second quadrant, sign is positive. Also, it is 90. If 90 or 270 comes here, then there is a change in trigonometric ratio. So, sign will change as cos 30 degree. Okay, it is cos 30 degree. What is the value of cos 30 degree? Cos 30 degree is root 3 by 2. So, value of sine 480 is equal to root 3 by 2. Now, the fourth one, tan 1050. How I am going to write this? So, 1050, we can divide it with 360. While dividing it, you get 3 times. Okay, 3 times means it will 1080 will come. So, 2 times 360 is 720. So, 0, 3, 330. 2 times 360 plus 330. If I write 3 times 360, 3 into 360 is equal to, what do you get? 0, 8, 10, 1080. But here it is 1050. So, I am going to write it as tan 3 times 1080 minus 30. Sorry, 3 times 360. 3 times 360 minus 30. So, 360 minus 30. Okay. So, 360, if 360 comes, there is no change in the trigonometric ratio. So, I get tan 30. It is plus or minus 3 times 360. So, 360 minus 30 means in the quadrant it is 360. Okay, 360 minus 30 means it will come in this quadrant, that is fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant, A, S, T, C. Here cos only positive, not tan. So, it is minus tan 30. Okay. What is the value of tan 30? It is minus 1 by root 3. So, tan 1050 is equal to minus 1 by root 3. Why this minus? Because it lies in the fourth quadrant. The seventh one, sine of minus 11 pi by 3, and it is equal to minus sine 11 pi by 3. Minus is coming outside because sine is a odd function. I write it as minus sine 12 pi minus pi by 3. 11 pi, I write it as 12 pi minus pi. That is equal to minus sine 12 pi by 3 minus pi by 3. Okay. So, 12 pi by 3 means it is 4 pi minus sine 4 pi minus pi by 3. Pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi are all coming in the horizontal axis. It is 0, pi, again 2 pi, now 3 pi, 4 pi, it will go on like this. Okay. All the pi values are lying in the horizontal axis only. So, minus sine 4 pi minus pi by 3, you can write it as 360 vanda, how it is, there is no change. Similarly, for pi also there is no change in the trigonometric ratio. So, minus sine remains as minus sine 4 pi minus pi by 3. Pi by 3 means it is 180 by 3. Pi by 3 now 180 by 3 and it is 60. Okay. So, 360 minus 60, that means it lies in the fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant, sign is negative. So, minus sine pi by 3. Okay, minus sine pi by 3. Minus and minus will become plus. So, it is equal to sine pi by 3. What is the value of sine pi by 3? That is sine 60. It is root 3 by 2. So, sine of minus pi by 11 pi by 3 is equal to root 3 by 2.